But you know, without sitting here talking to me, that is exceptional, that very few people have the kind of temperament, especially that lasts that long and started that young. We have not seen you. We've seen you do sexy scenes, but we have not seen your body. You have not prostituted yourself in any film at any time.
Oh, you haven't seen all the movies then. You ain't seen.
Yeah.
A couple of them you ain't seen.
I saw you down to your drawers, but I don't recall. Okay, let's keep it real.
I did a little bumping and grinding. I did a little.
Yeah, you did a little bumping and grinding, but you never, yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Edit this out the tape.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep it real for a minute. You didn't put your everything out there, let me say it like that,
Right.
to get a role. Why didn't you, and are you glad you didn't?
I had a mentor in college my senior year when I really just started acting. And he talked to me about never having to compromise, you know, myself. And I remembered that wasn't necessary. And I got that guy. I mean, I've just been blessed beyond measure. I found out early in college that I had this unique ability. So, and things that were happening in my life, I don't know if some people maybe have heard me talk about a woman prophesied. When I was 20 years old, she said, boy, you're gonna travel the world and preach to millions of people. She didn't say you're gonna be famous. She didn't say you're gonna win Oscars. She didn't say any of those things. She said, you know, you are going to travel. By the way, I was flunking out of college. I had a 1.7 grade point average. I was in my mother's beauty shop, and the reason I was in her beauty shop was because I was not in school. I was not in school that semester. And this woman, Miss Ruth Green, had this prophecy that is coming true.
It's coming true.
It's coming true.
I talked to you on the phone, and I told you that I believe that you have something down inside of you beyond acting, from a spiritual perspective, that is awakening. If you agree with that, tell us what that feels like. And that has shown up in your work. It has shown up off camera. What is evolving in you now from a spiritual perspective?
It's just that, it's evolving. You know, I remember talking to Bishop Blake years ago. I said, well, you know, should I become a preacher? He said, no, you have your pulpit. You know, and use it. So I do have when everybody talks about a platform, I got a pretty, I guess, big platform or whatever you call it.
He got a pretty big
Yeah,
platform.
so I try to use it for good. Use it for good.
Use it for good.
Chapter 4, A Great White.
Warren Buffett says that if a man toward the autumn of his life, and this is a poor quote of it, but pretty close, has still maintained the respect and love of the people who matter most, he is a successful man. You live and work in an industry where the falling apart of the home is the headlines of the week, and people swip and swap in relationships all the time. It is a very difficult thing to be who you are and still be a father and still be a husband. And yet somehow you have been graced that the people who matter most still respect you. Tell us how.
I have a great wife. That's the answer.
Listen, bro.
I have a great, listen, my wife is from right here, North Carolina. She was a child prodigy. She was the Van Cliburn competitor, one of the world's best young pianists at 9 years old. She was the first black woman that was supposed to be Miss North Carolina at a time when they couldn't let a black person be. She had gotten whatever, Miss Runner-Up or first runner. They couldn't even let her be first runner-up because if Miss North Carolina fell out, she couldn't go to all the places in this state.
Wow.
Yeah. So her father was an educator. They had one of the top. This was back in segregation, before integration. They had one of the top schools in North Carolina, the top debating team. One of the best schools in North Carolina was an all-black school from Newton, North Carolina.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's such a great answer. It's one that I can really relate to. Having a great wife has a lot to do with whether you make it through the storm. And it's always nice when she's cute. But it's not nice when she's cute and not great.
Got a witness somewhere in there.
So a word up to the fellas, a lot of times you have more emphasis on cute than great. But what makes the relationship sustainable is great rather than cute. And I think that one of the problems that we have with longevity is that it is expensive to be a great woman. In a world where women spend billions of dollars looking cute, it is more expensive to be a great woman because a great woman absorbs a lot of shock, a lot of sorrow, a lot of pain. A great woman bites her tongue. At times that other women speak their mind. It is expensive to be a great woman to know when to speak and when to shut up and go the other way. A lot of women who started clapping when he said that you have to really do inventory. Is he talking about you? Because I really do think a lot of the credit goes to holding things together. It's unfair, it's probably not right, but it still is true to having a great woman. We come up sometimes and get the bow, but really, the woman is the glue, at least at my house. Sarita is the glue. She is the glue and the staples and the safety pins and the stitches and everything else. I kid you not. I kid you not.
My wife is consistent.